Peter Smith? I think it's...
Hi my beautiful people, it's Yana and I'm back today with yet another video. And I'm super excited for this video, you guys, because we're gonna be taking a look at some very creepy videos. I'm warning you right now, some of these may give you nightmares. If you guys are ready for this video, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into the video.
Submitted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by asleepad8673, this redditor wrote, "Caution, cave children at play." Let's watch their submission and see what they're talking about. Boat Juice Cowboy asked, "What are we looking for?" To which the redditor responded saying, "The random plastic children's boat in the cave water. Nothing crazy, but very off-putting when we realized what we were seeing." And shut the front door too followed up asking, "And what were you seeing exactly? Totally interested." To which the redditor responded saying, "There was a group of 3 people that were following us. They started throwing rocks or banging on the wall. Couldn't tell which, didn't exactly want to find out. They seemed to be very intoxicated, so probably just trying to scare us, but you never know. Seems like it's time to leave that cave. I only see this situation going from bad to worse."
I would be so pissed off if I was in a creepy cave with a bunch of random people and they started messing with me. Why are you throwing rocks? Are you 5 years old? That would definitely scare the crap out of me. I'm in this really creepy cave. All I'm gonna think about is the fact that it could be like a ghost or some sort of animal. I don't think anyone is instantly gonna assume that it's strangers just messing with them, because why would anyone do that? I guess this just shows you that sometimes it's not even ghosts that you have to be scared of. It's just other crazy people who just might want to mess with you for no reason. Definitely really weird.
We've all seen the creepy videos of the Serbian dancing lady. I've even shared the trend in one of my other videos. Here's another.
There is something so unsettling about the Serbian dancing lady, and I can't really put my finger on it. When I tell you, I would be so terrified if I ever came across the Serbian dancing lady. That is just one thing I do not want to mess with. She really scares me, okay?
Shared by YouTube channel blah blah. This video is trending in the Arabic-speaking YouTube community. The original source of the video is TikToker Nika Els. I've analyzed a similar clip of hers in a previous video, but this one takes the cake. While the dancing is all fun and games, the big reveal is nothing short of horror. What's wrong with her face, and why is she pointing at us? This is a look that will haunt my nightmares.
What did I say? We're literally gonna have nightmares after watching this. The way she's dancing is definitely insanely creepy, but the way she turns around and points right at the camera gets me every single time. This just seems to be a thing that the Serbian dancing lady does, and it's always so scary.
In April of 2023, a dairy farmer outside of Austin, Texas, captured a mysterious entity on camera. His daughter uploaded the image, asking the internet at large what they think it could be. YouTube channel Project Mystery shares the footage with his audience. After the farmer heard some noise outside, he went to check it out. Near the cow pens, he saw this creature. What put him off was the chilling way the creature was walking. Further security footage captured the creature up close.
Is anyone else really struggling to see the creature in the video? I don't know if there's something wrong with my eyes, but I genuinely cannot even see what they're talking about. They're insinuating that it's some sort of like alien type of creature, but again, babe, I am definitely not seeing anything, so I don't know. Comment down below if you see anything.
The figure has long limbs, enormous black eyes, and appears emaciated. This looks like a clear extraterrestrial capture to me, but what is the extraterrestrial after? I think if it was planning an abduction, we wouldn't be watching this video. Maybe it's just hungry.
So I'm guessing it's the picture that we're supposed to be looking at, and I mean, there's very clearly a ginormous alien in that picture. Once again, in the video, I saw absolutely nothing, so I don't really even know how they got that picture. The creature seems to have every single characteristic of your average alien. Like, he has the long head, the long limbs, he's extremely tall, and he also appears to be gray. To me, it is definitely giving alien. Let me know what you think. Is it possible that the aliens have already invaded?
There are crybaby bridges scattered across the US, all with various legends surrounding them. YouTuber Hauntings with Hodge investigates this one in Delaware. The team pauses as they cross the bridge, and in the distance, you can hear a faint hooting, or is it sobbing?
You can really see that? Oh, great.
Later, they find odd handprints on the truck of their vehicle.
That's me.
That's Gabe.
That's Gabe.
That's Gabe.
This is the random one we're not sure about.
That's a baby
They're
handprint.
so close
What about this
together.
one? That's
That one
baby
looks like it got smeared long.
yeah, but that's a baby handprint.
Yo, I don't like that, yo. Anyone here?
When they stop recording, they hear something.
We stopped recording maybe 5 minutes after that. Not even. And then we hear like tires screeching very faintly, and then out of nowhere, this scream.
That's a woman scream too.
That just. It was a.
Although they didn't capture this mysterious scream on camera, one viewer captures something in the darkness, a soft sob or moan that can be heard right before Kyla speaks. Listen closely.
It is definitely really concerning considering they're literally in the middle of nowhere. It is the middle of the night. I mean, that's a very scary situation to be in. However, I will say I would be way more concerned about the fact that they heard tires screeching and then a woman scream. They said this happened while they weren't recording, so there's no footage of it, but I feel like that's something that would definitely make me want to call the authorities.
The Mount Morris Mystery House has seen a number of investigative teams digging for paranormal activity. The YouTube team Spirit Walk Paranormal is one of them. Upon first entering the home, the team captures an ultra creepy EVP. The voice says, "Most are young." This leads us to wonder who.
This is one of the clearest and scariest ones I've seen so far. Most are young. Are you kidding me? That is so scary. I'm assuming the spirit is referring to the spirits in the house, like most of the spirits are young spirits, which is honestly just really unsettling. But it looks like these guys are getting some really good activity right off the bat.
As they continue to search the place, they find this doll.
Nervous?
Yeah, that doll hasn't been touched.
Is it possessed? The disembodied voices seem to suggest so.
Right here.
Here it is again, slowed down. They also get a spike on their EMF meter as they come nearer the doll.
It's a steady milligal spike.
Whoa.
That's a 6. 5.5, 5.7, 6.
Okay, so the meter is going off like crazy around the doll, basically confirming that the doll is very haunted. Considering where they found it, I'm really not surprised.
And it gets crazier from there.
8.4. 7.2.
While the EMF continues to spike, two chilling, disembodied voices are heard, one after the other.
Strange high EMF spikes in the room, a spirit says. Then, as I move closer to the closet where the doll has been, another spirit warns us by saying,
Based on the EMF readings and the voices heard, I do think this doll is possessed, and I think their handling of it has disturbed the demon within.
I think they might have disturbed the spirits by moving the doll, especially because one of the voices said, "I paid for her," as in like, she is mine, don't touch her. And then when they approached her, the voice said, "Danger." I mean, talk about a bad sign.
Living with poltergeists makes even daily chores interesting. YouTuber Courtney Remarks shares this footage of a poltergeist disturbing her laundry.
The fact that after she saw that door swinging by itself, she decided to continue on upstairs is absolutely insane to me, because I personally would instantly reverse back downstairs and probably never go back upstairs ever again. But no, this girl literally just continued on upstairs after seeing that. Honestly, really freaking terrifying, especially seeing something like that with your own two eyes. Yeah, I think I would lose my freaking mind.
After the door makes an unusual move, you can see Courtney pause for a moment before throwing her clothes on the ground in the hallway. Courtney then turns and retreats down the stairs, checking her phone. My guess is that she's reviewing the security footage to ensure that she's not gone mad. The door does not swing shut completely, it just slams slightly, seems to hit something, and is knocked back. So what caused it? The angle is unfortunate because we don't see straight on, but judging by Courtney's reaction, it seems unexplainable. I'm guessing she's used to living with poltergeists.
It definitely sucks because we can't see a better angle of everything that happened. We basically only just see the top of the door and her reaction. And judging by her reaction, this was definitely pretty crazy. Crazy enough for her to stop and do a double take and then have to go back and check her security footage. There's definitely something happening in her home. I'm wondering if it's paranormal or not.
The Inquisition left a dark history behind. YouTuber Alberto Del Arco visits this abandoned house of the Inquisition, and what he finds here is haunting. While exploring the derelict home, they spot something in an empty building.
Pasando a aquel lado, algo está pasando a aquel lado.
Ah, sí. Acá, Luis, acá.
Ok, ¿dónde está más fácil?
En esta torrecita. Allí estaba parada.
What is there?
This is Matt. Matt has no idea what car servicing and MOT are, but Matt doesn't care because he has Fixter who finds him the best garage, drives his car there.
Allí estaba parada.
What is there? I don't see what they're seeing. It looks like a slight shifting of shadows, but it is not a clear figure. Still, it's enough to scare them all.
No.
After feeling your hair stand on end, would you take this investigation further? I thought not, and neither would I.
They seem to have seen some sort of shadows shifting behind the railing. It was really difficult for me to make out what it was. It's very, very blurry. Definitely let me know in the comments if you guys can see what they're talking about. Either way though, I would not be taking my chances, especially that early on in the tour. If that is how early you're getting paranormal activity, things are probably bound to get a lot crazier later on.
The Devil's Cabin is home to a dark entity. YouTube team Twin Paranormal revisits the place after envisioning something evil on the first go around, and they know exactly where the evil is.
Spirit here with us right now.
Back door! Oh my, did you hear that knocking right before that? Literally. I am a child. How did that just happen?
Oh my god, it literally said I am a child. There are very clearly spirits in there with them.
The child spirit is there, and it wants in.
Can you hear us at all? No! He's watching you through the window. Oh my!
From the back door to the window, the spirit is watching, or maybe it's already found its way inside.
What was that? Somebody's coming. We hear you.
And the activity continues.
Yeah, that was something.
Do you remember us by any chance? Can you kind of give us a sign, please? They just made it jingle once. What? That was a whistle.
The entity is inside the house, and I can tell it has only evil on its mind.
It's difficult for me to be able to tell if this entity is evil or good, because it is telling them that it is a child, but then again, it could also be lying, so you never really know. They did seem to get a lot of paranormal activity though. There was knocking, banging, they heard footsteps, like a lot was going on, so there is definitely something in there. It's either the spirit of a child or something much more evil, lying, and pretending pretending to be a child. And I really hope it's not the second thing.
This 5-bedroom bungalow may appear quiet and remote, but paranormal entities are active here. YouTube team Ouija Brothers investigates the haunted abode, and before they even enter, they hear strange sounds.
We've obviously got Mart back on the channel. It's great to have him with us yet again. And yeah, the reason... What the hell was that?
What was that?
That was a banshee or something.
Upon entering, they hear even more unsettling noises.
Shout yourself to them and if your power or whatever you can do. Is it possible that you could do that very same thing tonight for us three?
What? Tell me you heard that.
A little later, they hear it again.
Do it again, louder.
What, can you hear me?
Let me know if you guys are hearing anything, but I am definitely not. I'm also trying really hard to focus and hear it, but I really can't.
Although I do hear some distinct unexplained banging, I don't hear the chains rattling, but maybe the mics didn't pick it up. Has someone been chained here? I think yes. This place has definitely locked in its dark secrets.
I guess it is possible that their microphones weren't picking up what they were hearing, but then again, I guess anyone can just say they heard anything. Although this place definitely gave a creepy vibe, I'm not too sure if it is haunted, but honestly, you never really know what is hiding around the corner. Just because it doesn't look haunted doesn't mean it's not.
Located in the UK, Sleip Airfield is an aviation club, but it's not all that it seems. The YouTube team, Spire Paranormal Group, shares this strange light anomaly that was captured on a security camera in the museum. Although this flash is brief, the team were unable to find any logical explanation for it. They tried to debunk it but couldn't.
To me, this looks like someone was taking a photo with flash on and just pointed the flash towards the ceiling. It's a very abrupt and very small flash, kind of like it came from a phone. I feel like with things like this, there's just so many other things that it could be before it being a spirit.
Without a clear idea of what's in the surrounding area, it's hard to tell if it can be explained. But I do know one thing for sure, staring directly into this light is not recommended before bedtime.
I'm not too sure if staring into any light before bedtime is recommended. Either way though, I honestly struggle to figure out what this could be. Again, to me it just looks like an iPhone flash. I could be wrong. Definitely do let me know what you think. But alright you guys, we have finally made it to the end of this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. Let me know in the comments which clip freaked you guys out the most. I have to admit, for me, it was definitely the Serbian dancing lady. I don't know what it is, but something about that lady truly terrifies me. Every single clip I've ever seen of her is just so scary. But I love you guys so much, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi everyone, it's Yana and I'm back today with yet another video. And I'm so excited for today's video because we're going to be taking a look at another set of very creepy videos from all over the internet. And I'm not kidding when I tell you guys some of these videos are so terrifying. So if you guys are excited for this video, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into it.
It's late at night when a group of friends hear a woman screaming for help and decide to investigate inside the house. They enter and look around trying to figure out where the woman is. Soon the cameraman realizes their female friend is no longer with them, and as they head upstairs they see her getting dragged into a room. They try to go back downstairs, but there's someone blocking their path who appears to be possessed. With the group trapped inside the house, they are eventually each picked off by whatever was in that house. According to the footage, the group was never seen again. And though their reactions seem quite realistic, I've been unable to find more information on the incident, so therefore I cannot decide whether this is real or a skit.
We are definitely starting off with a bang. So apparently they heard a woman scream and then they proceeded to go into the house and get picked off one by whatever thing or entity was in the house. We don't really get a whole lot of context behind this video, so I don't really even know what to say other than the fact that that girl crawling up the stairs was so terrifying. This is a skit though, A+ for creativity.
Two safari hunters kneel over the remains of a wild lion, each too busy posing to notice another member of the pride has been following them this whole time.
Sea dog!
God, boom, boom. That's it.
I gotta work on that.
As they fiddle with the camera equipment, the silent surviving lion sizes them up without a sound. It waits until they are too close to run and then pounces. Their tour guide lays on his horn to warn them, but it's far too late.
Okay, good stuff.
I'm not sure if this video is real because the lion doesn't make a sound even after it's been spotted.
That is one extremely stealthy lion. I'm sure lions are very good at hunting, but just the way that he lunged at them and did not make a single sound, like it just is giving fake. I don't know, I could be wrong. Let me know what you think in the comments.
If this is a real video, then it's more like their final moments rather than a close call.
Oh yeah, one thing is for sure is you are not surviving that lion attack. That beast is ripping you to shreds. If it is real, I think it's safe to say these people are no longer. Can you even imagine trying to take a lion on in a fight? I mean, at that point, I'm just giving up.
Here's a strange dashcam video from Malaysia that will leave you scratching your head. These motorists are on a dark road when they pass by a woman in a pink shirt once, and then again, a little farther up the road, and a third time, at which point they are noticeably alarmed and speed away.
Wait, you're telling me that they saw the same exact woman 3 times on the same road? That is definitely a little bizarre and kind of terrifying considering it looks like it's the middle of the night. Like, babe, what are you doing out in the middle of the road?
Watch the full video and you'll see that they are not driving in a circle. Even if they were driving in a circle, there's no way they could have completed a full lap in the short time it takes for the woman to appear again. Perhaps what's most unsettling about this is how each time the woman's back is turned to them, never once seeing her face.
This is definitely giving me Serbian dancing lady energy, especially because of the way that she's dressed and the way that she's just standing around refusing to look at them. Something is definitely up with that lady. All I know is I would not be approaching her in the same way that they did. Like, what if she's absolutely insane and just attacks me? I am not taking that risk.
This leaked video was reportedly taken by 2 friends somewhere in the United States. Their dog Jake starts to bark with excitement and really doesn't seem to want to go any further. Watch how the animal crosses directly in front of their snowmobile multiple times, almost like he's warning them to stop and turn around.
One thing about animals is they can definitely sense things, and that dog is very clearly telling its owner to stop. Probably because they can sense that something is up ahead.
The 2 friends don't really think much of it and keep going straight, and that's when they come face to face with it. A nearby tall gray creature sends them racing away. The alien-like creature doesn't make much of a sound at all, or at least not one that the camera can pick up, but I do think I can see its head turn towards them at the 2-minute and 20-second mark. The way the dog is acting before this happens also makes me believe this leaked video could be real. The dog doesn't act aggressively at all, so either the animal is intimidated or this thing is not actually a threat.
So they ended up running into this Slenderman alien type of figure. It's this like super tall, lanky, gray creature. I mean, it is definitely giving alien. However, the creature didn't really move whatsoever, at least from what I saw. So like, who's to say it's not like a statue or a Halloween decoration? Definitely let me know what you guys think. Is this an alien or something else?
This reportedly leaked video appears to be taken in a desert somewhere on the outskirts of civilization. 2 scientists in full biohazard gear examine a colossal footprint that's been left behind by what appears to be some type of giant creature. I think this video is likely not real because there appears to only be 1 footprint and no others nearby. If there was a series of footprints stretching beyond the horizon, I would be more inclined to believe it's real. Otherwise, they could have easily dug a hole in the shape of a monstrous footprint.
Right off the bat, that is so insanely fake, I have no words. Number one, like they said, there is literally just 1 footprint. If there was an actual creature stomping around, you would see many more footprints. Not to mention, that footprint is ginormous. So you're telling me there's this huge creature just walking around on this very clearly populated beach and absolutely no one saw it? I don't know, in my opinion, there's just absolutely no way this is real.
This live dashcam video was taken somewhere in Russia. It looks like a normal drive when suddenly an enraged creature changes all of that. So the road splitting open doesn't look like CGI to me, which means it's either real or part of a movie set. This next part, however, looks like it could be CGI. The audio kind of sounds like royalty-free stock sound effects, especially the screaming. I noticed that two people to the side of the road on the left don't seem to run away, but maybe they are just stunned and watching.
I do think that the part of the clip that's real is the road splitting open. I don't really know what could have caused that. It might have been like a pipe that burst or some sort of earth. Like, I don't know what caused it. But then clearly someone else went in and edited in this creature flying out of the hole. And it kind of looks like Mothman or something along those lines. Definitely very scary looking, but again, I just do not think that actually happened. Because let me tell you, babe, if something like that happened, you would be seeing it all over the news. It is just way too insane.
A YouTuber named Yankee Reb travels to the haunted battlefield of Gettysburg, Virginia, and stands before an old battle cannon. He grows very still and records nothing but darkness for a full 20 minutes before any paranormal activity occurs. As the night progresses, a lone soldier silently marches around the cannon and stops just outside of the muzzle, which is where you would stand to reload it.
Holy down by the cannon, you see that?
Oh, what is that?
I say it could be a soldier because, aside from the historic location, I can also kind of make out the old style sash and hat that some soldiers used to wear.
No way. What is that?
I have no idea.
Did you get that on the camera?
It's recording.
It definitely took me a while to realize what they were talking about, but there very clearly looks to be someone walking around the cannon. And they actually do look like they're dressed in some sort of uniform.
His attire is most visible at around the 1 minute and 58 second mark, so that's when you can get the clearest and most direct look for yourself. Let me know if you can see what he has on.
Did you, honestly?
I wouldn't believe it unless we recorded it.
Maybe this soldier in particular was accidentally taken out by his own cannon while reloading, which used to happen quite often back those times.
Oh my god, I didn't know that was a thing. That sounds horrible. It's definitely an interesting clip because the figure itself is very faint, but it's also noticeable enough for you to get very concerned and be like, okay, something is definitely going on there.
Jason Nilsson and his friend are walking along a path of frozen ice in Utah when they come across some kind of creature colony the likes of which they have never seen before. They appear to have a squishy, loose form, yet they show little reaction when touched.
Okay, touch it.
Oh, did you see it?
Slimy?
Yeah.
Use a stick or something. Gross. Gross.
I have never seen something like this in my entire life. Someone please let me know in the comments, is this some sort of creature? Like, what is going on here? And why are they saying it's slimy? I am very confused.
The giant circular patch of ice has hundreds of strangely shaped egg-like objects melting deep into the ice, but I can't tell if these are actual eggs or maybe even some kind of larva. Whatever it is, the tiny creatures are neatly lined up in creepy, nearly symmetrical rows and not moving. Maybe they are either frozen or worse, still waiting to hatch. Nobody in the comments section has been able to properly identify what these things are, which makes me even more curious. I wonder if this really could be some sort of hatchery site for a rare species we have never seen before.
So it's a bunch of slimy little creatures frozen together in a circle. And apparently no one's been able to identify them. So again, I am just at a loss for words. Could this potentially be like an undiscovered species? Or is this another example of alien activity?
No one knows what these strange gel clumps are made of, but it does have a name, star jelly.
This is going to blow your mind. Kids can design games instead of playing them. And no, I'm not talking about those basic games.
Clumps are made of, but it does have a name, star jelly. Star jelly has been collected from all around the world, from Europe to North America, and scientists have been trying to explain what it is for a long time. Originally, they thought it was frog eggs that had absorbed moisture or some other kind of strange fungus. When a DNA test came back as neither plant or animal, they knew they had something truly unique. Now they think this might be some kind of unique space material that makes up plants and meteors, but there's just not enough evidence to know for sure. Worst of all, we don't know what kind of long-term health effects this substance carries, if any. In the meantime, more and more people are spotting star jelly in common places like their front yards, and nobody understands what any of it means.
That's actually pretty wild that they tested this thing and it came back to be neither a plant or an animal. Scientists are saying it's some sort of space material and it's just randomly popping up in people's yards. Can you even imagine walking out into your backyard and finding a bunch of slime?
A YouTuber named Victor Poulin suspects that something is wrong with this plane, and I need your help to come to a reasonable conclusion. The plane looks completely normal until approximately 1 minute and 50 seconds into the video, when a bright red tint forms along the edges seen here. The change in color could be from the way the sun hits the aircraft, but that still doesn't explain how the plane seems to break up into multiple parts. Then again, maybe it's just his unsteady camera.
Now see how it almost looks like it changed shape? There's lights all in different places.
Victor Poulin is convinced that the plane is some kind of holograph, but I think it's pretty unlikely, because I've never heard of anything like that before.
To me, it doesn't really look like the airplane is breaking apart or changing shape. I really do think what might have happened is it finally got hit by a ray of sunshine as it was flying, and then he ended up catching it on camera and it ended up looking like it kind of shifted or changed. But to be fair, he is filming from a really large distance and zooming in quite a lot, so the quality is pretty horrendous to say the least. So it is pretty hard to tell, but I would guess that this is just your average airplane. Nothing really to be concerned about.
Paranormal investigators, specialists, and other field researchers have been trying to explain the Hestalian lights in Norway for decades. These mysterious lights have been observed by residents since the early 80s. Those sightings have decreased in recent years. These lights still randomly appear from time to time and have attracted many followers. As you can see here, they look like small balls of light in broad daylight with no discernible source. Scientists think that this could be from sulfuric gas bubbles mixing with humid air, though they have not been able to prove this. Other researchers believe this could be a UFO hotspot or even a portal to another world.
Okay, even though this is most likely just a natural phenomenon, if I saw this with my own two eyes, I would 100% think I am seeing something supernatural. It looks absolutely insane to just see a burst of light in the middle of the sky. However, it seems like scientists are saying it's the sulfuric acid in the air or something like that, so it's not really magical, but it still looks really freaking cool.
This song is glitched. This song is glitched. Every person that's made a short with it has gotten this error message. And the 100 people who This song is glitched. Every person that's made a short with it has gotten this error message. And the 100 people who were allowed to make a short with this sound gained over 1 billion views. So you should make a short with this sound before the glitch gets patched. This song is glitched. Every person this error message. And the 100 people who were this error message. This error message.
This video was taken just outside of the notoriously haunted Dover Castle in England. A large dark form slowly walks across an entranceway and soon attracts the attention of a security guard patrolling nearby. The guard walks over to investigate, and the shadow silently passes beneath his feet without detection.
Okay, this is so wild because there is very clearly a dark figure in the frame. That looks to be a really, really dark spirit.
Normally, I'd say this could have been some sort of technical malfunction with the CCTV equipment itself, but watching the security guard walk to the exact same spot makes me think otherwise.
I guess things like this can always be edited, but I really did find this one very interesting, especially because the dark figure changed shape and size and literally even passed right under the security guard. I mean, that's pretty crazy if you ask me. If I was that security guard though, I would definitely quit my job.
A YouTuber named Shanen Sarmi is excited to travel to California, but far less enthusiastic about her flight, specifically her window, which is not sitting in place and makes this unsettling noise.
Going through the window and I didn't tell anyone.
By the time she lands, the first of the 2 layers of glass has slid down enough to poke her finger through. It looks like she is sticking her hand out of the plane, but she actually isn't. There is one more layer of glass that is hard to see, but still, the thickness of the window is now halved. She notices something was wrong with her window during the flight, but did not tell anyone until the very end, not wanting to cause a panic. I see where she is coming from, and she might have just been too shy and scared to speak up, but I personally think she should have said something, because they might have needed to make an emergency landing to fix it. She was trying to keep everyone calm by not telling, but looking at the condition of the window, I think it could have put everyone's lives in danger, but above all else, I'm just glad that she and everyone else was okay.
I literally cannot believe that she did not say anything about that. It's actually so insane. How was she not insanely concerned and did not say anything until she landed? I mean, at that point, you might as well not even say anything because you're already on the ground. Not this girl literally risking everyone's life on the plane because she was too shy. It's like, I'm scared of flying and I can't even imagine like being on a plane and someone else noticing something like that and just not saying anything. Like, what?
This final video is about as close as it gets. First, a piece of manufacturing equipment malfunctions and causes a pileup of white-hot steel material. The pressure around the blockage continues to build until coils of unformatted steel shoot across the factory floor. The first worker sees the carnage and runs in a zigzag pattern to escape. The second worker, a supervisor from the looks of his clean white shirt, has his back turned and doesn't notice anything until it's too late to react. A rope of liquid steel stops short at his feet and piles all around him. He escapes only to have the machinery behind him burst apart and send more rivets of steel his way. The equipment is shut off, and more of the substance falls to the exact spot where he was just standing.
So much props to people who work in these environments because that is such a dangerous thing to happen. You literally always have to be at the top of your game, paying attention, using all the equipment correctly because things like this can happen and it can be so terrifying. Steel literally started flying everywhere all around them and they were literally just trying to run and avoid getting hit by it. That must be
And
You're being kidnapped by your first picture. You're being kidnapped by your first picture. You're being You're being kidnapped by your first.
Wanna be fake, don't fake me. I don't wanna be fake, don't fake me. I don't wanna be fake, don't fake me.
You're being kidnapped by.
That must be so scary to experience, not to mention everything is happening so fast and you're probably panicking on top of everything. I really hope everyone made it out of there safe.
This video was taken from a waiting station at the Islamabad International Airport in Pakistan. Any strings attached to this chair would be easy to see on the bread and reflective cement floor, but I don't see any, and the chair slides across the room without anyone in sight. It looks like it might be getting pulled by someone off camera here at the 33-second mark, but then it does a 360 all of its own somehow. So that theory is pretty much debunked. There's also no way for magnets to work from beneath a solid concrete floor, so I have no idea how this was done.
I was literally gonna say, what if someone's just pulling it off camera with a string? But then the chair spun all the way around itself, so that makes absolutely no sense. I have seen so many clips of ghosts moving chairs. That's like a ghost's favorite hobby. And they love slamming doors. That's one thing ghosts love to do. If there's a door, they're gonna slam it closed.
This New Orleans restaurant called Tableau's is thought to be haunted by a ghost who will punish you for what it perceives as any bad beverage selections. Here a waiter is preparing the room for a private party and has finished stocking the refreshments when coincidentally the bottles all fly off the shelf and land in the exact area he had just finished sweeping. 3 separate comments in this video further verify that this restaurant is quite haunted. One person said the window in this very same room unlatched itself, another said the fire alarm went off on its own, and a third person said they are never going there again because the spirit was staring at them. These comments, combined with this video evidence, is enough to build a strong case for the paranormal in my opinion.
I can't even imagine being the person that cleaned up that entire room only to have a ghost drop a bunch of wine on the floor and have it spill everywhere. The ghosts really gave that guy a whole lot more work to do. And it does seem like it's a pretty common occurrence in this restaurant because people have said that they've seen spirits stare at them. I mean, it's creepy when anyone is staring at you, let alone a ghost. Nuh-uh, no thank you.
A YouTube channel called Exploring with Eric waits until 3 a.m. to communicate with the other side at a cemetery in Japan. He sets up the spirit box and waits to be contacted. They soon sense the presence of a lonely ghost and a single word comes across their equipment. Apparently the spirit understands its surrounding and knows exactly where it is.
Japan.
It's the Japan.
It's Japan.
The spirit box continues to chirp out static until the waves clear and this phrase comes out. What they're jealous of, I'm guessing, is the fact that Eric is still alive. They probably should leave by now, but curiosity compels them to stay put until the camera goes out of focus, almost like somebody is very near, maybe even in front of them. And I'm not sure, but I think I hear the name Eric spoken in a thick Japanese accent. More spirits seem to find Eric, and by the end of the video an invisible congregation has formed all around him, and he finds himself is surrounded by hushed threats and whispers of regret. I think this voice is real, because the spirit box only gets a little bit of activity at first, and finishes with a chorus of voices.
A cemetery is bound to be full of paranormal activity, especially at 3 a.m. And of course, a lot of spirits came through and tried to communicate with them. However, it definitely is very eerie how they said the YouTuber's name specifically, because that means the ghosts are getting personal, and one thing you don't want is one of those spirits following you home. Definitely let me know in the comments, would you guys go to a cemetery at 3 a.m.?
From the adventures of Zach and B is sure that a wild animal is in his attic. It's dark up there, so he takes the camera with him for light. The noise coming from his attic is unlike anything I've ever heard before. It sounds like a baleful combination of scratching, growling, and howling. Zach doesn't bother going any deeper, and I really can't blame him. Unfortunately for him, it sounds like something follows him on the way out.
Well, I don't see anything, so let's go ahead. Let's go ahead.
Okay, that voice was so scary. How did he not hear that voice? Because that was really clear. I do not like this one.
An unseen voice says don't, and I think it also says get out of here too. Obviously, this is a real human voice and not an animal after all, and whoever was making that noise remains a mystery.
I mean, obviously it's not an animal if it's freaking talking. I really hope when this guy reviewed the footage and heard that he called the police, because either his house is extremely haunted or there's someone living in his attic. And honestly, with the crazy things we've seen so far, I would not be surprised whatsoever.
A live broadcast in Detroit, Michigan captures a bouncing creature in the forest background.
Hey Glenda, good afternoon to you. Yeah, this guy had no respect for the judge, obviously, and prosecutors say no respect.
I thought that it might be some kind of fox hopping through the grass, but this humanoid creature almost looks like it's running back into the forest, away from sight. Let me know what kind of animal you think this could be, especially if you live in Detroit, and tell me if this is what it looks like when a fox is traveling through tall grass, because that's my best guess.
That is 100% some sort of fox or coyote or something along those lines. Because even the way that it was like bouncing through the grass, it just looked like a fox. You could even see that it had little cute pointy ears. So for once, it's nothing scary, it's just an animal. Honestly though, if it's a coyote, it's kind of scary because those things will attack you. They're terrifying.
This aerial video was allegedly taken 70 years ago. If this is to be believed, then what you are watching is an early chemtrail experiment from the 1930s era. As you can see, a strange chemical mixture quickly forms into a dense cloud wall that hovers over the ocean. This video definitely looks like it could be real. It does not have sound, which makes sense since cameras couldn't record sound from back then. Also, the old black spots and white lines in the film really do appear at random and don't seem to be a looping filter.
These are so difficult because you genuinely just don't know if it's real or not. I mean, the video looks insanely old. There's not even sound on it. That wall of smoke looks really scary, especially when you think about like what chemicals could be in there. And I honestly wouldn't really be surprised if it is real, if they were doing some sort of testing in the middle of the ocean back then.
This home security video shows two bright orbs hovering over some bikes in Carolina Beecher's front yard. She watches in silent amazement as the lights remain fixed in place, close to where you would grab the handlebars. The only explanation I have, besides spirits, is perhaps a dual reflection of the car's brake lights. That still doesn't explain how they float all around though, while the car lights remain stationary. At times the lights even seem to join together and become one.
There's absolutely no way that those were the car lights because they looked like they were completely different orbs. And like he said, they would dance around and then sometimes they would merge into one. I don't know, I'm not a professional, but that definitely looked really scary and did not look anything like car lights. I don't know, I feel like I'd be able to tell the difference. Anyway guys, we finally made it to the end of this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. Definitely comment down below which video freaked you out the most. I do have to say that voice that came through in the attic was really creepy, and also that video of the random lady in the middle of the road. Like, what the hell was that about? I really hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. I love you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi my beautiful people, it's Yana and I'm back today with yet another video. And I am so excited for today's video because we're gonna be switching it up and taking a look at some scary TikTok. I'm telling you guys, there is a whole dark side of TikTok that we have yet to tap into. So today we are diving straight into TikToks that are going to give you nightmares. So if you guys are excited, don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into it.
Shocking moments caught at Target stores, part 1. In this video, a woman films herself talking to a man in a Target store. It's unclear what they are talking about, but then the woman points the camera at him and asks if he remembers talking to her before. The man instantly starts running out of the Target.
Stop that guy! Call the cops! Call the cops on him! Call the cops!
The woman chases him out yelling for people to stop him and call the police. She chases him all the way out to the parking lot, and he gets in his car and leaves. The woman said that she had seen the man in the Target before, and he had asked her super inappropriate questions that made her feel very uncomfortable.
That was what was going through my head, was just I had to get his face, I had to get something on him to put him out there and catch this guy.
So very obviously this guy is some sort of creep. I'm assuming that he uses the Target to lurk and creep on women, which is just totally messed up but is actually extremely common. That's exactly why you always gotta be aware of your surroundings, because there's crazy people everywhere. And clearly if he ran from her, he had a reason to run. You would not take off running like that unless you had something to hide. You can see the relief once they finally make it out of that tunnel and onto the grass. The train was literally this close to them. I can't even imagine how terrifying that must have been. However, I do have to say, what the hell were you doing in that tunnel? It just seems to be a very dangerous thing to be doing. These guys barely made it out alive.
Various moments caught on camera PT.11.
Tell me what's wrong. What's wrong?
This woman is unfortunately very clearly under the influence of something absolutely insane. The way that she's just throwing herself around and bending her body in such a weird way is very creepy. Not to mention her literally trying to break into their apartment. That's genuinely concerning. I really hope this lady gets the help she needs and stops trying to break into people's houses, because that's not cool.
Terrifying things found deep in the woods.
This footage shows two dirt bike riders riding on a remote path in the woods on the 15th of September 2017. As they ride their dirt bikes further through the woods, they then come across every dirt bike rider's worst nightmare. Tied up to trees, there was a deadly steel cable trap which they almost ran into at full speed. A steel cable trap is an extremely dangerous trap where someone ties a sharp wire around two trees that blocks the path of mountain bikers and dirt bikers. These traps could easily be fatal and seriously injure people, but thankfully they stopped just in time.
I don't understand why anyone would ever put up a trap like that. At that point, you're just intentionally trying to hurt dirt bikers. That wire is insanely thin, and if you're moving at crazy speeds, you're probably not even gonna see it. Hence why, if someone drove into that with a dirt bike, they would get insanely injured. So whoever put that up is actually psychotic.
This man claims his psychiatrist controlled and took over his life for 30 years. In 1981 in New York, Marty Markowitz was having a hard time. He was grieving the loss of his parents and having problems with his family business. Marty was a millionaire and financially well off, but was just really lost. He heard about a psychiatrist named Dr. Isaac Ike Hirschkopf, who was rumored to have a direct
kidnapped by your
Hey guys, welcome back to Scylla and Maddie!
Send in the rednecks, all of them spinning round and round.
In the morning, then I
Ever since the last compilation, it seems that many people have been experiencing a strange phenomenon where a person hears their own voice calling them over. And similar to that clip, this next video remains unexplainable to most viewers. Mickey Cano is home alone when the following happens. Mickey writes, "I hear my own voice calling me." This is what he caught on camera.
Bos? Ikaw na, boss? Yo, kung dyan ang tingog, oy.
Mickey's own voice is coming from inside his bathroom. Yet, it isn't him who's speaking. It's believed that Mickey had encountered a skinwalker, which is a type of cryptid known for mimicking people. But we can't be sure if that's the case. It's up to you to decide if it is. Rewatch the clip and see what you think. A father takes his dog and his daughter out for a walk late at night, and, while recording them, captures something disturbing on camera. Mark Rosbach,
The father who submitted the video writes, "I was filming my daughter and dog playing, but then all of a sudden, my daughter sees something in between the buildings that were across from us. This is the footage that was caught." In the distance, there appears to be someone or something floating above ground. It goes without saying, but Mark was left terrified when he saw this. Now, it wasn't until rewatching the footage a few days later that he spotted the mysterious figure. Immediately after seeing it, he thought he had captured a Kovitoke, which is a mythic ghost-like entity that is said to roam all over Greenland. Whatever it was, Mark had been left unsettled by it, as well as others who've seen the footage, as it looks like a corpse that's floating in midair. But of course, it could be something else. I'll let you come up with your own opinion, ghost or not. Feel free to let me know what you think. Jess Kuma is the owner of 2 dogs, who she treats as though they were her children. She cares for them so much that she would never hurt them. However, one night, while Jess is away from home, something happens to one of her dogs who were left alone. After watching the security footage from her home, she was left terrified. Jess writes, "Came home from a movie to find this on the camera. Something pushed my dog. This is what was caught." It appears that someone had pushed her dog from what seems to be a closet. Now, it could be that someone was hiding inside and had pushed the dog away, therefore making this video a hoax. But Jess disagrees, as she shows us that it would be impossible for anyone to have been there.
First of all, there's no closet. There's the camera looking down at them. This is where they hang out while we're gone. This is their leashes. This is a cabinet door that fell off of our cabinet that we've been waiting to get rehung by maintenance.
So, if it wasn't a closet where someone could have hid inside, then who or what could have pushed her dog? Perhaps it pushed itself after being scared by the leash on the wall. However, a closer look at this scene shows that the way in which the dog is pushed appears to be too forceful to have done it on its own. Was a ghost responsible for this? Or was it something else? If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. The following video was submitted by Maria, who had caught her dog acting very strange. Maria writes, "It's been several days that my dog's been acting strange. She doesn't want to go to her bed, and she seems so scared to the point she starts shaking. So tonight, I decided to record her, and this is what I captured." For some reason, Maria's dog can't help but shake whenever she's near a specific room in the house. Now, it's obvious that her dog is shaking out of fear, but the real question is why? What might be the reason as to why she's behaving like this? Maria believes that a ghost might be responsible for her dog's strange behavior. Given the belief that some pets can see things humans can't, could it be that she's seeing something Maria can't? Now, what's even more creepy about this is that Maria claims to have caught the ghost on camera. According to her, there appears to be a face by the door. Now, I can't see anything in the screenshot, but maybe you can. Again, feel free to share what you think. What exactly was causing Maria's dog to act this way? The following image was submitted by Victorious_secret, who writes, "This is a photo my mom took while we were on a trip to Costa Rica in 2017. Later on in the trip, I looked back at the pictures we took and stumbled across this one. I freaked out when I saw it. I didn't remember seeing that thing in the left corner of the photo. I was terrified for the rest of the trip." In this photo, there appears to be someone hiding in the bushes. The person who submitted this can't help but think that it's something paranormal. It's not clear if it is, but one thing's for sure. Whoever, or whatever this is, looks downright terrifying. Now that's creepy. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Until next time.
The all-new iPhone 17 Pro has arrived. The most pro iPhone ever. With O2, save up to £794 when you trade in, from under £65.
The following video was posted by a Reddit user whose family has been experiencing strange activity at home. The Reddit user in question is a father who seems to be concerned for his family. According to him, there have been plenty of times when he's seen and heard things that he couldn't explain. One day, as both he and his family are asleep, his daughter is woken up by something. According to the daughter, she had seen a shadowy figure inside her room. Her reaction can be heard on camera. This is what was caught. As stated by the daughter, she had seen the silhouette of a figure inside her room, causing her to react the way she did. She further adds that around the same time, her clock radio had turned on by itself. Given all that occurred, one can understand why she was totally freaked out. Needless to say, the family was also shaken up by this. But this hadn't been the only incident that's made him feel scared, as something pretty strange had taken place a few weeks prior. It's 3 a.m. when suddenly the following is caught on camera. As stated by the father, they have no clue as to where the sound came from, but whatever it was, it definitely unsettled them. All in all, the family doesn't know what to make of this. There has yet to be more videos uploaded by the father, but until then, the situation of this family remains a mystery. In a previous video, I talked about a mother who bought a house that she believes is haunted. The mother is known as Jen Barari, And ever since moving in, her family has not been able to sleep at night. It seems that it's always at night that strange things occur. From Jen's daughter waking up in the middle of the night and staring at something that isn't there, to a swing set in which one of the swings moves on its own while the rest stay motionless. Viewers seem to think that Jen is experiencing legitimate paranormal activity. Yet, it was just recently that Jen had posted a video of another strange occurrence. And just like the rest, this one is pretty unnerving. Jen is lying in bed as she watches TV when something else catches her attention. Mind you that no one else had been inside the house as her family was gone for the night. The following is the video she took.
Time to construct something new, something durable, with fortifications of iron, stone, and steel. I will not be moved. I will
There
not
it goes.
be managed.
You see it?
Remove all of this. I'm popping a dance floor over there. I'll be playing positive music.
Let's not have some big vulgar display. I'd rather we just do something simple and intimate. All I need is you, a justice of the peace, welcome to their dreams, and sprays of lilies in the valley.
Are you kidding? Will Drake is getting married. This wedding needs to be the event of the season. Trust me, I'm showing her. This is what I do.
Well, I'm not sure.
My camera is trying to focus on something.
I love you. Well, you need me. I've restored it. But you let the world. Weary of the world, guilty.
I think I found your boy.
Weary.
Holy shit.
I won't be disappointed again.
Alright, I'm giving up. Thanks.
Although this incident has left Jen very unsettled, she continues to stay in this house as she won't let any ghosts drive her away. However, as if what happened that night wasn't creepy enough, something pretty terrifying had occurred a few days before. This fairly new incident might just be the most unsettling out of all occurrences that have taken place on her property. Jen is alone at home when all of a sudden, a strange noise is heard coming from upstairs. The noise seems to be coming from inside her bedroom closet, which is directly above her. She proceeds to check out the noise and captures this.
That bathroom light that was on. Oh my god, if you guys could feel like my heart pounding through my chest. Hello? I feel like an animal. Yo.
After having stomped her foot, someone or something can be heard running towards Jen. Naturally, she was left totally shook. Many viewers, including herself, think perhaps that someone is living inside her house, as there appears to be enough space for anyone to hide inside. But given the other strange occurrences, it seems more than likely that something else had been caught on camera. But of course, as with all videos, I'll let you be the judge. Could it be that Jen is actually experiencing paranormal activity? Or is there something else going on? This next video was posted by Steve Ballard, who was exploring an underground tunnel when something quite unsettling was caught on camera. At the time of this recording, Steve didn't see anything strange, and neither did his friend, who was also with him at the time. It was only after reviewing the footage that he saw whatever it was that appeared on camera. Even though he doesn't recall seeing anything unusual, there were certain moments during the exploration that he found a bit strange. For one, his flashlight, which was fully charged, was immediately drained of its battery upon entering a particular section of the tunnel. But, by far, the weirdest incident was when Steve had felt as though someone was breathing down his neck. And it couldn't have been his friend, as he was keeping his distance behind Steve. Although quite strange, it's the following footage that's way more creepy. Steve and his friend are exploring a hidden passage when the following happens. Be sure to look closely for this one, as it happens real quick. This is what they caught.
Isn't it? Really smart, really clean. Yeah. And it's dry, look. The best part. Yeah. Best part. Yeah. Go down there. God, it just felt cold walking down this tube. Show itself just there. Yeah. Now watch. Now. See it?
It seems as though someone or something had passed quickly in front of Steve and his friend. After seeing this clip, Steve now believes more than ever that the tunnel is haunted. But the question is though, what exactly is haunting it, assuming it's something paranormal? Although it's not clear if a ghost was caught on camera, the clip itself is nonetheless pretty creepy. Reddit user Memento Mori had posted a video that was taken outside his house. The footage was taken by a security camera installed in front of his property. However, the video itself has left him spooked. In the video, something very odd was captured. It wasn't until the day after that he posted the video on Reddit in the hopes that someone could explain the footage. But, for some unknown reason, the video has since been removed. Some believe that the user had taken down the video for the reason that no one was really giving an explanation. Yet, others believe that the video is cursed and was taken down for that reason. Although we don't know if that's the case, the video itself is creepy. Take a look at this clip and see what you think. In the middle of the street, a faint image of what appears to be a woman can be seen manifesting out of thin air while walking towards the house. Viewers believe that a ghost was caught on camera, while some believe that a person was caught instead. According to them, it's the camera's quality that makes them look like an apparition. Although that might be the case, it still doesn't explain the odd appearance of this supposed person. Whoever, or whatever this is, seems to be wearing an old-fashioned dress in what looks to be late at night with no one else around. It's the context of the video that makes it strange. But as always, what do you think? Had a ghost been caught on tape? Or was something else captured? If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video. The following photo comes from Pablo Q, who writes, "Here's a picture I found. The kid in this photo is me, and the person behind me is my grandma. We were posing for a photo, but it looks like somebody photobombed our picture. That somebody doesn't look normal to me. This is the photo they took. It was only after finding this picture many years later in his grandmother's household that he noticed something odd about the image.